More Sandaconda. What is up, YouTube? JamesWBaek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today, we got more action with the Sandaconda team. If you have missed the previous episodes, highly recommend go check them out. As always, if you want to try out the team alongside me, there is a rental code available in the description for 2 weeks only. Make sure you grab what you can, as well as a pay spin listed down below in the description. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And if you want to see more content from me, you can go check out my second YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel for more VGC and non-VGC related content. But otherwise, let's get started with today's video. So today's comment question is going to be, what's the most, I guess, common transportation that you use? Whether you take the bus, whether you walk or run everywhere, whether you drive and have a car. For me, I'd say I mostly walk everywhere now. I used to like take the bus a lot, but now I'm kind of like used to just walking places. Even in college, I would walk to places, even if it took me like an hour just to get somewhere, like at a restaurant. I would actually just walk instead of taking public transportation. I guess that's what kind of New York City kind of does to you when the public transportation system can really frustrate you sometimes. But yeah, let's see. We got an interesting team here. Raichu Kangaskhan. What's about a Kangaskhan? Dusclops, the Delmise, Hatterene, and right here. So hard Trick Room, it looks like. Okay. It's okay for me. I have an okay matchup against hard Trick Room. Grimmsnarl is really good here. I do like Grimmsnarl a lot. I like Delmise a lot. Can put on a lot of pressure against my opponent, especially with the Dynamax. Actually, Delmise kind of wrecks their team, especially since I'm a faster variant. I want to go Arcanine in the back, and the question is, do I want to go Corviknight or Sandaconda in the back? I'm kind of leaning towards Corviknight since it's stronger against the team. Politoed's not bad. It helps against Raichu, but I really think Delmise is going to be the star player here because it does put in a lot of work. The only Trick Room user that my opponent really has on the team, Hatterene and Dusclops, which pretty much just get destroyed by Delmise, realistically. So we'll see how this goes, as I will easily just go on the offense here. Let's see. My opponent's going to lead the Raichu plus the Hatterene. Okay. Perfectly fine by me. I'm going to lead Grimmsnarl, Delmise right here. And I'm just going to light screen up. Yeah, light screen up is very safe here. And I feel like you speed swap if you have it. I feel like you speed swap if you have it. So I'm gonna Steel Spike the Hatterene. I'm gonna light screen and Steel Spike because I really don't think Trick Room's coming out. I think it's speed swap. I think speed swap works with Raichu Magic Bounce because even if it gets Magic Bounce, it's literally going to be the same effect anyway. So I might as well just Dynamax Delmise and go for light screen, because if they Dynamax the Hatterene, it's probably my best interest to go for that Steel Spike and do as much damage as possible with that Steel Worker. And might as well get the boost anyway, because I don't think Poltergeist would even knock out the Hatterene anyway, because I think even with a little bit of damage difference, maybe I could have went for Protecto and Spirit Break. That could have been a very viable play, and maybe I should have considered that. But they could also go for, I guess they could also go for the what's it called, the Smite. But I do have a Persim Berry to snap out of confusion, which is actually kind of nice. It's Ally Switch. Great. Not my favorite move to deal with. Okay, so it's Ally Switch. Kind of wish I went for the Ghost move, but I'm pretty sure it's a Focus Sash Raichu, so that's not the end of the world, I guess. As we'll go for Steel Spike into the Raichu. Ton of damage. Jeez, that was a good amount of damage. Flare is the best case here. If they Smite, it's a little bit annoying, but let's see. Gonna be Smite. Okay, I do have Persim Berry for a reason though. Oh, it's in a Delmise. Huh. Okay. All right, that makes sense because Delmise is a threat. Persim Berry is going to activate though. Maybe I should let Arcanine just safeguard. That might have been the better play. It is life up on the Hatterene. My Grimmsnarl's faster than Delmise? Probably not. I think Delmise is actually faster. Yeah, my Delmise is actually faster, so I don't know if they're going to ally switch again or not. I mean, I think the best play anyway is just to Spirit Break the Raichu slot and go for another Steel Spike into the Hatterene slot, because even if they ally switch again, it's not the worst case. If they flare though here, that could be bad. They smite again. Okay, so if I hit through, I just win. If I don't, it's pretty bad. Like, I just gotta hit through with Delmice. I don't have to hit through with Grimmsnarl. I just need this one hit off into the Hatterene. Please. Ooh. Thankfully clutch. Alright, get the Steel Spike off. I should have ghosted. A little bit greedy. Okay. Ghost would have probably got it. Barely. Do I hit through this one? Oh, wow. Getting pretty lucky. We will be able to get Spirit Break off into the Raichu and pick up the knockout, which is actually kind of good. But the reason that's good is because I don't think they have a really fast Pokemon that can really like KO Grimmsnarl or Delmice and outspeed it right here, unless they had Sucker Punch. Well, Kang is the only Pokemon here, but I don't think they brought Kang. We're gonna see the Dusclops come out. Okay. They get to find out I'm Light Clay. Doesn't really change anything. I'm gonna go for Spirit Break into the Hatterene, and gonna go for the Max Ghost also into Hatterene. Should have went for the Max Ghost last time. I keep making these mistakes of not going for my best move against the opponent, because I think this is like the third time I've done something like this with the team recently. But yeah, Max Ghost was probably better. A Mindstorm here into the Delmice, so Delmice will go down. Not the end of the world. I don't mind Delmice going down here. I'm a little bit worried about what the last Pokemon is. If it's Corviknight, it's not the end of the world, but we'll see. So Delmice goes down. I'm pretty sure Trick Room's gonna go up though. Well, actually no. Will it go up? Let's see. If it goes up, I mean, if they were relying on Confusion, okay, we hit through anyway, which is nice. So we're able to get rid of the Hatterene, which is excellent. So Hatterene does go down. Goodbye, Hatterene. Oh, they did Trick Room anyway. It'd actually been better if like I hit myself in Confusion, I think. Because now they get to abuse these turns more. I guess I'm gonna go Corviknight, or do I go Arcanine? I think I go Arcanine first. And I think it's gonna be the Rhyperior coming out. So I should be able to get an Intimidate off, Reflect up, and then bring in Corv. Yep, okay. So I Reflect up, go Corv. And then I self-swagger myself actually, because I do have that option. So we'll go for the Reflect right here. Get the screen up. Go out into Corv. And I guess the question is what do I want to do afterward? Because I can do multiple plays. I could keep rotating Arcanine for the Intimidate. So the Rhyperior goes down to like minus, or it goes back to neutral attack after policy activation. Because I would imagine Bulldoze comes out. You could go for Nightshade though. I think Nightshade would be a fair play, but we'll see. We'll bring out the Corv. Luckily, no Dynamax can come out from this Rhyperior. We will go for the Reflect here. Bulldoze does come out. Okay, no surprise. Alright, so I can foul play the, or not foul play, Spirit Break the Rhyperior next turn. I think I can go Arc. I think it's a very safe play overall. They're probably just going to click Rock Slide here. It's a very safe play. Oh, they high horsepower, which is the best case scenario because I do avoid it. Awesome. So now I can get a free Spirit Break off into the Rhyperior and go Arcanine because I think they have to Nightshade Fire Punch this slot. I think they have to get a KO before like I start setting up. And if this is the case, I want to scout for the Fire Punch as well as like get another Intimidate off into that Rhyperior. And I might as well get some damage on it, because I don't think it's like a bad idea to get damage on it. Yep, Fire Punch is going to come out. So it does have Fire Punch. That means Nightshade should be coming out. Okay, perfect. Yep, doubling up the core. Perfect. So Spirit Break into the Rhyperior for some damage. I'm going to go for the Spirit Break once again, and I'm going to actually go for the Flamethrower as well into the Rhyperior because I want to put in range of +2 Iron Head potentially from Corviknight. I don't have to rotate, especially since I could get punished by that because they could read it. I think Nightshade plus Rock Slide is a very fair play into the Arcanine slot. Luckily, the Rhyperior is at neutral attack right now, so it's not doing too much damage. Rock Slide is going to come out. Crits the Arcanine, which isn't even that bad for me. I just get a free switch. I mean, I could have stalled out more turns, but that's fine by me. It's not the worst case. We're going to see the Nightshade come out into the Grimmsnarl. I could, depending on how much Fire Punch into Nightshade does actually to my Corv, and whether +2 Iron Head is actually able to knock out the Rhyperior. So we'll go Corv here. I think Roost is very safe. How many times are Trick Room left? Oh, it's the last time I Trick Room. No, I can sell Swagger and Iron Head. Yeah. Because I'd rather Swagger myself now, because if I miss a knockout, it's going to be barely, right? So then I could Spear Break the following turn and then Roost up. Yeah, I like that. Ah, Corv, why'd you dodge it? High horsepower into the Grimmsnarl. As well as Nightshade, the Grimmsnarl as well. Okay. I just get a weakness policy? I guess that'd be fair. Ironhead does a good amount. Oh, would have been nice. Would have been nice. I'm gonna bulk up actually, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna bulk up. Rhyperior, I think, has to protect this turn. Yeah, you're forced to protect here. So that's the best case scenario because I get +3 Corv. That means I can take on the Dusclops better. And then next turn, I'm just gonna Swagger the Dusclops because like Dusclops, worst it can do is Bulldoze, right? Unless there's an ally switch, which I don't think that Dusclops can. We saw Nightshade, we saw Bulldoze, and we saw Trick Room. So I very much doubt it. Is Bulk Up gonna come out? As my Corviknight's now +3 attack, we should be able to deal with the Rhyperior. Hopefully just no crits happen. Oh, they Nightshade too, which is actually best case scenario. So Grimmsnarl goes down, but that's completely fine. I got the bulk up, and now they can't even flinch me or crit me for the win condition here. So they have to get a double protect right now on the Rhyperior, but I mean, I'll go for the Iron Head anyway. I don't think Tarning Clops gets me enough momentum. As protect does fail, which is excellent. So I am able to get rid of the Rhyperior. And yeah, unless this Dusclops has Will-O-Wisp, but even if it has Will-O-Wisp, it can't stall me out enough because it wouldn't have Pain Split then. So my opponent can't stall me out effectively here. So now I'm just going to be able to go for, should I just bulk up or should I just, I think I just bulk up. Yeah, I think I'm going to bulk up and stall out until like the last turn of Trick Room. So that way I can, when I start going for the attacks, I'm hoping 2 Iron Heads can pick up the knockouts. So Nightshade going to come out, no big deal, as I'll live 4 of those. Bulk Up going to come out. So now we are +4 on the Corviknight. I'll Roost this turn. Yeah, I think this is the right play. We'll see Nightshade come out once again. Completely fine. Alright. Should I be a little bit scared? Maybe. I mean, if Nightshade's their best move, it doesn't even matter. Reflector is off. Doesn't even change anything. 2 turns of Trick Room. I bulk up into 2 Brave Birds should finish it off, I think. Is there a safer way to win this? I'm just going to bulk up. It's probably in my best interest anyway. I think 2 Brave Birds finish off Clops. I don't think Clops is living +5 Brave Bird twice. No matter how bulky Clops is. And you know what? I'll go for it. I think it's my best play. Let's see. If it survives, I'd be very shocked. But even then, like, it wouldn't be that bad. I would still be able to win by just roosting afterwards. So, yeah, we'll just Brave Bird. This should be, like, 2 a KO easily. Yeah, no way. Yeah, so perfectly fine. We'll go for another Brave Bird, and that will be able to KO the Clops, and that will be a good game. So Corviknight, nice end game stall, which was perfect. I think the couple of turns were great. Luckily, they didn't go over Flare. I'm not sure if they had Flare. Maybe they were just relying on Confusion, and it did look pretty close of whether Flare would KO or not because I did have Light Screen up. So I'm curious on if Flare would have actually been able to pick up the knockout. But yeah, luckily we were also able to break through all the confusions. I should have max ghosted because I think that would just seal the game a lot earlier. But yeah, pretty solid overall though. We were able to take a nice win, and yeah, pretty good. Dalmai's putting in some work, so was Corviknight. Let's see our next opponent. It's gonna be another player from Asia. Okay, interesting take on Colossal. Colossal Primarina, the Urshifu, Serena, Clefable, and Dusclops. So really interesting stuff. Okay. I have Sandaconda and Politoed, which is kind of nice. Grimmsnarl plus Sandaconda can actually put in a lot of work, I think, overall. The problem is Primarina is still a big threat to my team, so I gotta watch out for that, especially since the Urshifu gonna be Dark Urshifu on this team most likely. I don't think it'd be Water. Yeah, I don't think it'd be Water. So Urshifu's a bit of a problem, so is that Colossal. I think I'm just gonna lead Sandaconda plus Grimmsnarl, because if I can trap in the Colossal right away, it's like a huge help, I think. I have Arcanine and I think Delmise in the back. I am really weak to Colossal, but I think it's worth it because, like, if I don't bring Delmise, I'm super weak to the Primarina and also potentially Clefable. And if I don't bring Arcanine, do I need Arcanine? It might be better to bring Serena. Well, Arcanine's good to switch into Serena. It's not so much the Urshifu, but I think slowing down Urshifu's close combat on my Grimmsnarl is actually good regardless. I think it's going to be tough game regardless because Colossal is a little bit of a problem, but the main problem is Primarina next to Urshifu. I think those are the bigger threats than Colossal, but Colossal can open up the doors for them. So this is going to be a tough match regardless. We're going to see the Clefable and Urshifu lead. Okay, very scary lead. Because I do lead Sandaconda plus the Grimmsnarl here. And I really don't mind this lead, actually. I really don't. I think it's like fine to just like go for attacks here. Yeah, I'm really more about getting the attacks off, I think. So I think I'm just going to go for Spirit Break as well as go for the Sandblast right away and trap these Pokemon in. Because if I can get the trap set up against these Pokemon, amazing. And I get to chip Urshifu if they allowed me that. But unfortunately, they're going to switch into the Primarina. Okay, do they protect Clefable? Wouldn't be that bad if they protected. If they didn't, it's gonna be tough regardless. Dealing with that Urshifu is a lot more troublesome. If I can get my ability activated, it's nice because that means Spirit Break can deal with it. I also what did I double actually? Did I double Clef? Hope I didn't double Clef. Alright, they attack here. Sandblast into the Clef. I thought they were going to follow me in close combat, but maybe they're just going for Moonblast for chip, which would be a fair play, I think. Spirit Break. But at least I lowered the special attack unless it's unaware, which we'll find out. If it's unaware, it goes down this turn. Let's see. Because if it's unaware, this should do like 80%. Okay, so that's Magic Guard for sure. As you take the binding damage. Does Binding Band not work? I feel like it should be 1/6 and it's only been doing 1/8 damage. Also, that isn't Magic Guard, so that has to be unaware, right? Moonblast just did a lot less than I thought. I mean, I'm just gonna go for the target into Primarina with Sandblast and Light Screen up. I think it's a very safe play overall. Like, they're gonna follow me, but I was like, it probably doesn't change too much right here. So go for this Light Screen. I could have knuckled, I guess, but like, if they didn't for some reason follow me, I was like in the best spot possible. So we'll Sandblast Clef, get rid of it. The Primarina is still taking nice chip. The problem is the Dynamax is still on my opponent's side, which is pretty bad for me. So let's see what they go for. It's gonna be Moonblast once again. Okay, so this one should KO because Clefable's stronger. Yeah. So Grimmsnarl goes down. That's bad, but not the worst. Not the worst. So I wonder if it's Colossal in the back. We'll go Arcanine, I think, because if they bring out Urshifu, it's better to bring out the Arcanine. Urshifu comes out. I wish I got a Steel Spike up earlier because that means Body Press would have been more effective to deal against the Urshifu. We'll go for the Snarl here or Flamethrower. I don't know if Primarina Dynamax is this turn. That's the problem. I feel like doubling up the Primarina is the best play, but we'll see. I do want the chip damage in the Urshifu. Ah, Primarina protects. Good play on their side. I mean, I still get to trap them in, which is nice. They Wicked Blow. All right, so they're taking a lot of chip, which is good. So they're going to take the sand plus this reset here. Does the sand tomb go away if Sandaconda gets knocked out? I think it does. Also, that Wicked Blow just does so much damage. Jeez. Maybe it's not that great of a position. I wish I flamethrowed the Urshifu instead. If I had Wisp, I might have went for it, but I don't have Wisp. Yeah, and they still have Dynamax available. This isn't looking good for the end game. At least I'm getting a lot of chip on the Primarina. Like, that Primarina is almost done, actually. Problem is, I just don't think I have enough pressure against the Urshifu to win this. Yeah, because the Wicked Blow did way too much. I'm trying to think, is there a way to win the end game, potentially? Wicked Blow is going to do too much damage, I feel like. I think last Pokemon is Colossal. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to high horsepower. I mean, they're just going to Wicked Blow, and I can't switch in Dhelmise. So yeah, this is looking like a pretty bad spot. Wondering what they're trying to think about. They could go into Colossal and Fury, I guess. They could switch out Urshifu into Colossal. Because I think they should know like a fire move is going out into that slot. They went for a double protect. Interesting. I don't see the reason why. Wicked Blow knocks out Sandaconda. Yep. Guaranteed crit. This Pokemon's annoying for my team to deal with. I think I gotta preserve Grimmsnarl better. Flamethrower. If the Sand Tomb's still up, it's actually a shot, but I think it expires when the Pokemon faints. Because I'm pretty sure we would be able to get rid of the Primarina. Because it doesn't say like Charizard. Oh, it does say like Charizard Wildfire, but unfortunately it's just not enough. God dang it. It's actually doable. Oh, it was actually doable. I think last one's Colossal, and I think I'm screwed anyway because I lost Sandaconda. Maybe I should have switched out into Dhelmise, but even if I switched into Dhelmise, this thing lives too much. Yeah, and Steel Spike didn't help me. I guess I would have had to Knuckle. I think if I Knuckled Clef, it was easier. But even if I Knuckled Clef, like, what do I do against the Sandaconda is the question. I think it would have been, depending on who I targeted, would have been better. Let's Flamethrower, I guess, and I mean, do I go for the choke here? I think I have to go for the choke, right? I mean, I gotta go for the choke that they go into Colossal for some reason. I think that's the only way I could win. Because theoretically, what they should do is go for the, yeah, Dhelmise always, and they should have endgame Colossal. Unless they have endgame Serena, but even if they have endgame Serena, I don't have Whisk, so I can't beat that Pokemon. Snarl probably knocks out Primarina at this range, I feel like. Did it? No, it didn't. It actually barely missed a knockout. Hyper Voice. Yeah, and even if it's Serena, they Dynamax. Oh, it's Drought Spray? Yeah, actually for Primarina is just tough. I mean, I am going to get this really close, but like, we're not beating down the last Pokemon. Unless for some reason, I don't think there's any Pokemon that stops it though. Like, what can come out? Serena, right? Has to be. Or I mean Colossal, has to be, right? Yeah, it has to be Colossal. And they just max here. If I was Scorching Sand, Arcanine maybe, but I think I lost on when I saved Dhelmise. But I think it was like the target of Primarina. They got the good protect off. They made a hard commitment on the read, which was a really good read. Yeah, so I'll Snarl here. I mean, it doesn't matter. The game's over. They just Dynamax and go for the rock move. So in order to win this game, I think I just had to ignore the Primarina, which is kind of tough because, as I mentioned before, the teams are really weak to Primarina and Urshifu, and that's kind of the thing. Both of them were on the field at the same time, so like, maybe I got a little bit too trigger happy turn one when I was like, I could trap into Urshifu, break its sash right away, because that ended up being a bad play. I also could have maybe just like targeted Urshifu with the max move instead of the Clef, which might have been better. So there could have been like probably a few plays that I could probably play differently. Like the Primarina one, I think it's fine because I think I had to target Primarina. It was a threat, but I think maybe I could have played the first turn better in hindsight. Oh well. So we're gonna go 1-1 in today's episode. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. The first game was pretty good. The second game could have gone a bit better, but opponent played well, especially towards that end game. But hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below, show support, as well as you can leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. all free ways to support me, but just by watching this video, you're helping me out immensely. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You go check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, so my social media sizes on the channel and more. And again, if you do want to see more content from me, you can go check out my second YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel for VGC and non-VGC variety game content. You could also go check out the team if you want to try it out alongside me with the rental code as well as the paste bin available in the description down below. 2 weeks to grab it though, so make sure you grab it while you can. And yeah, if you want to join our awesome community Discord, why not? We talk about VGC, we talk about anime, we talk about food, we talk about a lot of things. Go check it out, linked in the description down below. But otherwise, that's going to be pretty much it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.